Good morning. Good morning. Hi. Wow, you got on fast. Now I want to be fast. See if I can do this. Oh, thank you for the visual. Hi, Floyd. Why is it? There we go. Floyd, do you have the same issue? So when you guys go live, the comments, do you need to help them along and make them scroll so that they continue in one motion without having to help it along? Just curious, because that's what it does to me. Oh, I think I didn't tell you something that happened at the market I did on Saturday. So I have to tell you because it was kind of cool. Give me a minute though. All right, got it. Hi, Mary. Let's see. I don't even know where to put this so I can see it better. Whatever. Did I just get a message? Actually, I should totally turn the volume off so you guys can't hear that. I think that worked. Okay. Oh my goodness. It's kind of frustrating. Okay, so good morning. I'm Angela from 3L Creations. Today I am, well, welcome to Cut to the Point, even though today I'm going to be making a wreath. I'm making actually a custom order. My aunt and uncle had ordered the custom army wreath that I recently made, and they are huge Bronco fans and asked me to make a Broncos wreath. And so I found this super cool sign. So if you're a football fan, then you'd like this, even though whether you're a Broncos fan or not, insert the name of your team on here. But it says there should be no yelling in this house unless the Broncos are playing. So I had to order this. So it took a little bit of time to get it, but I thought it turned out super cool. And then I got some orange and blue footballs, so I'm gonna put that on there. I got this, I think it's a 16-inch frame. I had gotten it from Hobby Lobby at Easter time, so because of the white twist ties. I am using this 2.5-inch football ribbon along with this the blue and white striped 1.5-inch ribbon. And then I am doing this Argyle orange, white, and blue, along with this blue and white dot. They call it Swiss dot. So that's what I'm going to be using today, along with this 21-inch orange mesh and this 10-inch. It's the blue and the orange, and it's striped, and I really liked it. So I'm going to be using that today. I think I'm going to cut that into 20-inch pieces, and I'm going to just ruffle the mesh for that. I plan to do probably 10-inch poofs because I cut my ribbons into 12-inch pieces. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm just finishing up cutting the dovetails on the ribbon, but I wanted to share a story as I was saying in the beginning. So this last weekend, I did this local market, and we were sitting there, and actually I think Roy was gone. He had to go to the restroom or something. But I was sitting there, and this lady comes up and she goes, "Oh my God, I know you. You're the girl I watch on those lives." And I go, "Really?" She goes, "Yeah. I didn't know you were from San Diego." And then she said, like, she thought I was from Iowa or something like that. And I go, "Nope, that's me." And she was like, kind of, I guess, I felt like starstruck, if you will. And it was super cool because she knew who I was. And she's like, "I love your work and I watch your lives." And so it was really cool. And so, yeah, I just wanted to share that. It was nice to know that people, you know, recognize you and like your work, and it's a really good feeling. So yeah, that was really cool. I yesterday am now in my 4th boutique and final boutique. I'm not doing any more right now. And so I'm scattered throughout San Diego now. 2 are located near the beach in Carlsbad, California. And then the one yesterday is a smaller boutique in La Mesa. That's one of the areas in San Diego County. And then I have the first one that I had started with. But I also yesterday sold my first wreath at one of the stores. It's at the one of the Carlsbad locations. Actually, they're the new one of the 2. And somebody bought my Eat, Drink, and Be Scary Halloween wreath. So I'm very excited. It was really nice. I needed it. And, you know, I just kind of needed that boost, that something that said everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to work out. And so I'm super excited that I sold it. So I actually have some things planned because I want to replace that one. But then I already started planning behind me some other wreaths that I'm going to be making, because I'm not done with Halloween. And I don't know if you see the skeleton sitting here in the bucket. I got plans for him too. Or her. Whatever. Hi, Mom. Thank you. So I'm just going to get to it. I'll go ahead and cut the 10-inch first. I'll set this aside. I actually doubled up on the pipe cleaners today because I didn't know. I'd rather be safe than sorry and not have to add it later. I do plan to make a bow, but I haven't done that yet either. So I actually was not going to go live just because I have so much going on, but if I'm going to make this, I might as well do it with you guys, right? I forgot zip ties. So Thursday, I will not be going live. Roy and I will be traveling. We are headed to North Carolina. One of the wholesalers that I use, Sims Pottery, is having their, I guess you could call it their fall floral show. I forget exactly what it's called. But anyways, so we're going to that. It's my first business trip that I've taken, so I'm excited. And I'm going to bring some empty suitcases to bring some stuff home because I like shopping there. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut these into 20-inch pieces. I usually would trim this, but it actually is a really good roll, and I don't think that there's a need to go ahead and trim it. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut these. So there's 16 twist ties on here, and I am going to go ahead and do 16 cuts. How was everybody's long weekend? Anybody do anything fun? It'd be great if you could cooperate with me today. Just lay flat like that, okay? Thanks. Oh, I can't see this too close. I know, and I'm excited because I'm not sure what to expect. So Roy and I are each bringing a carry-on, but we're putting that carry-on in a suitcase. So we're bringing 2 big suitcases. So I have 100 pounds, right? 100 pounds that I can bring back in those 2 suitcases. So excited. 6, 10 more. I hope I'm not the only one that gets excited like that. Hi, Steph. I'm going to North Carolina to one of the wholesalers. They're having like their fall show, and so Roy and I are taking a little business trip. Thank God. I mean, I'm not looking forward to the traveling part of it, but I really need to get away. I lost count again. I do this all the time. That's okay, it keeps me sharp, right? I should say it keeps me sharp-ish. Okay, we need 4 more. Yeah, I'm excited. Oh, we haven't, and I don't know when the last time was. It was before COVID, though. So I'm definitely looking forward to it. Today, it's overcast here, though, and I'm very thankful for that. Because it's still a little bit warm, but at the same time, it's kind of like a break. It has been so hot here. And then there's fires right now, too. I don't know what it is about September and October in San Diego. I actually heard somewhere up north in California, there was a fire set. I don't know if any of y'all heard it in the news, but it was set because of a gender reveal, and they decided to have pyrotechnics to have this reveal. I mean, talk about really going all out. It's a baby. Maybe it was their first, or is their first. I don't know. But somebody's going to be in trouble, so I hope that it was worth it for them. All right, so here's this. Set it back here. Hi, Cindy. I am going to, we're flying into Raleigh, North Carolina. We are going to the Sims Pottery. I wish I knew what the correct name of it was. Their fall show. I think it's a fall floral show, and it's something I guess that they do twice a year. So we're headed there to just check it out. They've got some guest makers, crafters. They have 2 people. I think I've heard of one of them, but I'm not sure who they are. So this is my first business trip, craft related. So I'm very excited. I'm excited to see how it goes. I've never been to North Carolina. So, and my husband's going with me, so that'll be nice. Hi, Linda. How are you? So I'm making this wreath. Actually, Mom, I'm making this wreath for your sister. This is for my aunt and uncle. They are huge Bronco fans, and she asked me to make a Bronco wreath because she wants to shove it in my dad's face. He's a Raiders fan. So I gladly accept it, and so I finally got everything I needed for it to do it. And I figured, you know what? I'm going to make it. I might as well just do it now with you guys. So I am going to go ahead and do 10-inch poofs. Actually, I might do 11. I haven't done that yet. Let's just do 11. You got thunderstorms still, Jeanette, in Ohio? Because I know you were live and you guys were having some, thunder last night, right? So when I do my poofs, I actually fluff them out at the same time because I don't like it to be redundant. I don't want to have to go back. I also use my bow dabber not to make a bow, but to put the mesh and the ribbon together and then put it on the wreath. I think it's a nice little helper. I like the Deluxe Easy Bow Maker a lot. I don't have anything to compare it to besides the bow dabber. I haven't used the, what is the other one? The Provo, the hand? I haven't used that yet. It looks a little confusing. Broncos and the Cowboys. Yeah, I know. You were talking about it, and I could kind of hear it a little bit. So usually I make the bow ahead of time, but you guys get to actually see me make the bow. And today I think I'm actually going to be doing, I think I pulled out 3 2.5-inch rolls of ribbon and just 1 1.5-inch. So I'm just going to go with it and see what happens. But these poofs are 11 inches, the 21-inch mesh in orange, and I have the 20 inches that I cut of the 10-inch mesh. And then I have 2 2.5-inch ribbons and 2 1.5-inch, along with some footballs to put on here. Yeah, maybe it needs to thunderstorm more often for your lives. Sometimes I don't like these. They're not my friend. And whose idea is it to like stick these through the wire part so that you have to dig it out? Because the way that they do it makes it shorter too. So what they do is they put it in between the wire and the frame. So I'm just trying to dig it out. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right. Welcome if you're just joining. I'm Angela from 3L Creations. I'm making a Broncos themed football wreath. It's a custom order. I do take custom orders. I also do wreath classes and I do kits as well. This month is Halloween themed, and I still have spots available for the class and kits available to mail. I also decided that I'm just going to stick to one price for my kits and my classes. So my classes will continue to be $50. It's in person, socially distant. So I will continue to do those for $50. And then my kits, I'm just going to they're going to be $45 from now on, no matter what the month is. Next month is actually going to be a flower, a Christmas flower. So if you all have seen me make flowers before, you have the opportunity to buy a kit. And I actually am going to be doing a class as well. I have a lot of material available to for the kids and the class. So if you're interested, just let me know. You can go to my website though to check it out, and that is www.3 and then LELLE creations.com. Go to my shop and look for my wreath kits or my classes, depending on where you live. And I've already done a live for both of them, for the one for this month. So if you are thinking about it and you want to see what it is and how it turned out, you can watch the video, or you can look and because I posted pictures too. So welcome if you just are arriving, or if you're a first-time watcher. I go live on Tuesday mornings at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I actually live in San Diego, California. Oh, is Joyce here? Hi, Joyce. Thank you, Floyd. And I usually go live on Thursdays also. It's Thursday happy hour. And I go at 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time for that. Tuesdays are usually, oh, are you, Jeanette, guess what? I got a roll of mesh. Again, why, this is my luck. I got a roll of mesh that isn't completely one piece. Let's see where it stops me. This happened, I think, the last 2 lives, has it not? So, if you've never seen this before, watch this. See this? You see that? I didn't cut anything. This is how the roll came. Hi, Patty. But you know what? As a maker, crafter, whatever you want to call it, you have to know that things like this can come up. And I'm so glad it's happened on like my last 3 lives now. Isn't that something? But that's okay. And I'm almost done. At least I didn't run out of mesh completely. Yeah, I know. And it seems to be more of the ribbon lately for me than anything. I mean, the mesh. At least I only have a few loops left to go, but I can't believe that. And it's not like when somebody's packing up your order that they can tell. I mean, it would be great, but at least it's not that bad. Let's see. I'm going to cut this. It sure is, Mom. He's blinking and glowing, and yeah. I started putting materials together that I wanted to do with that, so I thought I'd leave him on and let him blink so you guys can see it. I thought it was really cute. Okay. It is. It glows and then it flashes. Yeah, and then you can't see the little guy that's on the back of the truck. I just kind of set them there because I like to kind of place things, see how I like it, as far as, you know, this is what I'm going to do, or this is not what I'm going to do, or whatever. Okay, back in business. Unless it decides to have other ideas for me again. Welcome if you're joining. Say hi if you're not too shy. Okay, so this is a Broncos themed wreath. I am using a 21-inch mesh that I'm making 11-inch poofs out of. I have a 10-inch mesh in blue and orange stripes that I cut into 20-inch pieces. I'm going to ruffle that. I think this is my last loop. See that? I only have a few left too. So silly. Yeah, if you missed it, my mesh was actually separated in the middle. It wasn't a whole roll. I think I'm actually going to do one extra. Jenna, I really like your idea with what you did yesterday. With the whole, that ruffle, the 21-inch, and you cut it, and then, yeah. Is that to put it in the middle so that it's more full? There you go. All right, so here's our base. Just refluff a little bit. I swear I do that. That's all I feel like I do. I just like it poofy. Great idea. Have you always done that? All right. I'm actually going to put this away. yeah, I did it the same way as I had started. So I'm not sure if you were here when I first started the wreath, but I can explain it. So because it ran out, I like to use zip ties. And so I'll just pick this spot as an example. So when I had to do the continuance on the inner ring, I actually just put, let's see. I put the mesh right past the twist tie. I didn't put it in it. And then I zip tie it on there, and then I continued on. So, yeah. I still can't believe it did that. But yeah, so when I get it started, I put it right past the twist tie and zip tie it. Then this ends up being your last twist tie that you use as you go all the way around. So I skipped that, and then you make the loop. This ends up being a poof. You come all the way around and you end up putting your mesh in the very last twist tie, and then you zip tie going up, and then you start again. So when it was cut and I had to redo it, I simply did it the same way I would have started before. Putting it on past the twist tie and then continuing. So, but actually I think on this one, because I was in the middle of this ring already, what you would then do, if you had already started on the inside, is you would actually start with the twist tie. Put your mesh down, zip tie it if you want to. It's not for everybody. It's what I like to do. And then you just continue until the end, and then do like what I just did with cutting it and zip tying it. So it's a little bit more than normal. It's not normal at all, but I can definitely show it to you again if you guys ever want to. Tuesdays are cut to the point, and that is when I actually sit and just kind of chit chat with everybody, and they ask specific questions, what they'd like, you guys would like to see, maybe business questions, maybe, you know, where I get craft supplies from. So the sky's the limit on Tuesdays with Cut to the Point. Actually, any of my lives, I mean, anybody's welcome to ask questions, but I can totally show this as a part of Cut to the Point. If I, you know, just showing how do you continue on when your mesh is cut in the middle of the roll and it's not supposed to be. So now, you're welcome. So now I'm gonna go ahead and start. Oh, here they are. I couldn't remember where I put them. Yeah, that's true, Jeanette. So now these are the 20-inch pieces that I cut. They're 16 because they're 16 twist ties. I have 8 of each ribbon cut as well. So I am going to go ahead and I'm going to ruffle. I want to actually be able to keep this out of the way so you guys can see. And I think that you can see. Okay, cool. So what I do is I take my mesh and I pinch it up just a little bit. I have to show it to you because it wants to keep rolling and be in your way. So just pinch it a little bit just to get it going. And then you just keep, you use your 2 index fingers, and then you just keep pinching it little by little along the way until you get to the end of this 20-inch piece, and then you have your ruffle. So then what I do is I use my Bodabra, because sometimes my fingers do not like to work with me. They like to work against me. So I put this here so I can do the ribbon, and then I can put everything on together instead of opening and closing the twist tie 50 million times. So I'm going to go ahead, and I'm using the football ribbon with this one. So what you do, and these are cut into 12-inch pieces. So you fold it in half to find your middle, and then you just kind of scrunch it up in the middle there. And you set it right on top of that, the 10-inch mesh that you had cut. Pull it out, and then I actually put it in going horizontal. Is that right? Left to right? I wasn't good at that sort of stuff with math. If you ask me what 1 + 1 is, I totally have the answer. But when you start asking me a word problem or something about shapes or algorithm, whatever, you lose me. So, and that's what we have. I've been trying to put all this on so that you all can see it. It's a little backwards for me, but you know, sometimes you just got to get out of your comfort zone, right? So again, I just pinch it a little bit to start, and I can show you on my, I wouldn't do it this way if I were you, because you take a chance of actually snagging your shirt too. But some people actually do it this way. So I'm doing it slow because I don't want to snag my shirt. But I just want you to be able to see that I just pinch it little by little to get it to ruffle. And I really like this mesh. It's really pretty. I don't know, can you see that? I don't know if the light actually shows you like it's shiny too. So now I'm going to match these two together. Same thing, they're cut into 12-inch pieces. Same thing, you're going to fold it in half and find your middle. And then you're just going to gather it. And I kind of just like to form my ribbon a little bit. Put it on there. And then you take it out. And then it goes into the next one. So you alternate the ribbon. I got it from Craft Outlet. I got the 21-inch mesh, the 10-inch mesh, this ribbon, all from Craft Outlet. And so if you like to buy supplies to craft or make wreaths or what have you, Craft Outlet is not a place that you have to have a license to purchase from, just FYI. Sims Pottery, though, you do. So there are some places that are wholesale that you have to have a license for. So you can actually do this ruffle in 10 inches. You can do it all the way up to 30 inches. Just know that if you have a 10-yard roll of 10-inch mesh, it's 10 yards. It's 360 inches. So to do 30-inch pieces, you're going to need more than one roll. But also, if you do, let's say, 10 inches, then that actually becomes, it's a smaller, it would be half of what this looks like. So it wouldn't be much. So if you don't want much of a ruffle, then that works out. I used to do 10 inches, but now I think at a minimum, I will do 15. I did 20 because I don't have any other plans with this mesh either, and it's a custom order, and so I kind of want to fill it up. Hi, Lou. Oh, thank you so much, and welcome. They are inside. My daughter, she has her online school, and so the baby, Franklin, the little guy, he likes to be with her. He would be with me if I'd let him, but I'm afraid that he'll try and leave the garage, and that's just not happening. So, so he's with her, and then Copper, when I went inside, I caught him sitting in my chair. And I guess it's okay, it's just that he sheds. And then I have to vacuum the chair before I can sit on it. So he's older. He kind of doesn't care. He thinks he owns the place, so he just kind of makes himself at home until he gets caught. Yeah, I feel like there's so much exciting stuff going on, and last week was so crazy. Oh my goodness. I was going from probably 6:30 in the morning until bed, or until I passed out. I didn't even take a nap at all last week, which is unlike me. And then my dad, who everybody knows as Papa, super awesome helper, He helped me a lot last week. As a matter of fact, the lady that I mentioned that saw me at the market on Saturday that I did, she actually mentioned my dad and asked where Papa was. So I don't know if he's watching, Mom, but you need to tell him. I thought it was cute. Like, no, Papa's not here. But apparently everybody likes the Angela and Papa show. So I guess I shouldn't have started that. Everybody's going to like him more than me. Just kidding. Get your own show, Dad. Okay? Making bows. Yeah, if you guys missed that, he was on Cut to the Point, I think the second week in, because I just started this, I don't know, in the last couple months. And he just said he wanted to make a bow. And so everybody was very supportive of him doing that, and so he did. And he was so nervous and excited. It was cute. Everybody loves Papa. Yeah, I swear by nap time too. I was dying last week because I didn't get a nap. I was so upset. And then the kicker was, so I had the market that we were going to on Saturday. And so I went to bed, and what is all of this? Am I leaking? You guys can't see, but my table is all blue right here. Those darn Broncos. Okay, I'm taking this off just in case it's on there, because I don't want it on my clothes. I think I'm good though. Okay. Wow. I just need to remember not to lean into it. So Friday night, I didn't sleep. I think I took a nap. I woke up at like 12:30 and was up till 4:30, and then went back to bed, and I think I got up about 7. So in the middle of the market, when you have a lull and it's warm out and you're sitting there, I started to fall asleep. So Roy got up, and I was like, oh, that's a great idea. Let me go ahead and just start fluffing bows. So if you guys see on my page, Roy is fluffing bows because we were tired and we were falling asleep. I thought it was funny. But it really did help to move around. So after I'm done with this, I'll be putting the sign on, but I'm also going to be making a bow in case you were not here when I mentioned it. So stay tuned for that. I'm actually doing 3 2.5-inch ribbons and 1 1.5-inch. So we'll see how that goes. I might decide to add more, I don't know. Hi, Jessica. If you know sign language, then thank you. I appreciate you all. I have the best supporters, I tell you what. I'm so lucky. On days that I'm just so tired and I don't want to keep going. You all, whether you know it or not, and you can be a complete stranger to me, it does not matter. Just you watching, it means the world to me, and I appreciate it. And now all my ribbons want to sit together, so I'm just gonna let them. I don't care. But you know what I do care about? I got a pumpkin spice latte today. I know it's not for everybody, so nobody give me any problems, but add some caramel to that. It's like fall in your mouth, if you didn't know what that was like. I'm curious. What's everybody's go-to like during the fall? Do you have something that you really look forward to in the fall? Like boots, boot leather. You know, what's your thing? I do love me some boots. Hmm. Yeah. I can't wait to see what it's going to be like to do lives out here when it starts to get colder. But honestly, I'd rather bundle up. I knew you were going to say that. That's why I said it's not for everybody. How do you drink your coffee? Oh, wait, you drink tea, huh? I love coffee. Hoodies, yes. Oh, no. I've had probably plenty of coffee for you already. That's the worst, is when you're at work and you're falling asleep. I do that. The computer really puts me to sleep. Even though I just got so much to do and I don't have time for that, you know? Oh, that sounds so nice. What do you drink then? Hot water? Floyd, please tell me you drink coffee. At least. My parents make some good chicken noodle soup too, Patty. I haven't had that in so long. Still trying to figure out what is this blue all over the table, because it wasn't there. So I'm just kind of dumbfounded. And it's not all over my hands. It's like a Smurf came and coughed on my table. Just kidding. How many people have been out and about with all the COVID stuff going on, and you accidentally choke on something or you cough and you get scared because people are going to think that you're sick? It's crazy the way that we react now. Oh, that's right. Coke. Coke Zero. I've actually been drinking a lot of water. I'm bad at it, but I've been drinking a lot because it's been super hot here in San Diego lately. So it's actually been really refreshing. It's crazy how what you should drink is really good. Yes, they will stay away from you, but they'll also probably give you dirty looks, and I hope nobody's had a bad experience with all the COVID stuff going on. Because we don't know everybody's, story. We don't know what they've experienced. There's a number of reasons why we cough. It's not because we're sick. I mean, heck, I can choke on my own spit very well, and I will choke. And people probably think I'm sick. I know, it's a talent. I'm so gifted. Okay, now we're going up, starting at the top. No, he didn't. That darn Smurf. I'm gonna go tell Papa Smurf. I bet you do. I'm gonna take a picture and I'm gonna post it so you guys can see the table. Sheriff Jeanette. Can I tell you one thing I don't like about this weather? I don't sweat. I perspire, I guess you could say. I don't like it regardless. Regardless of sweating or perspiring, I don't like it at all. So needless to say, I'm looking forward to the fall. So at the top now, I am actually putting them going in vertical. I bet they know you really well, huh? Poor Floyd. Okay, let's see. Only problem with bigger poofs is the bigger the poofs, your twist ties start to hide. Okay, I'm almost done. I have to make a bow. Okay, we can get you one. You want to say hi? Mom's watching. I think Joyce was here. Mom said hi and I said hi, but the camera's here. Oh. That's okay. I'm not looking up there. I just kind of make sure that everybody can still see, but just don't push anything. Okay. Yeah, don't end it. Then everybody will be like, how did you finish? What'd you do? Thank you, Kathy. I appreciate it, and welcome. Are you on the phone right now? Oh, oh, you poor kids. I feel for you.
This is so cute.
You like it? I kind of put it there to just get an idea of what I want to do with it. So I got this truck from Hobby Lobby, and it was red, like because it was in the fall section. But I decided it's going to be Halloween themed, and so I painted it black. So I am making. You see the pumpkin? It's going on there. There's also a spider, which I think you see the spider, but what you don't see is this little baby guy right here. So I think he's gonna sit here. I haven't fully decided yet. I just kind of sat them there. So that will be coming this week. Mom says hi. She said hi. No, but I do want to go to Dollar Tree and get, and we can, yeah. You don't want any of those? You can, what color? So, let me see it. So I made these the other day. My dad was helping me paint. I had seen something, and so I got this crate at Dollar Tree and I painted it white, and I got the word at Hobby Lobby, painted it pink, because Samantha picked this paper, and so I just glued it in here, and then I actually added feet in the same color. So I made these little, I don't know, I call it kind of like a catch-all box. Let me see the bigger one. So I made these in all different colors and different papers. And then they actually had these too, bigger ones. And so this one I put family and it actually has doggies. So, yeah, I don't know. I thought I would try it out and see if I liked it. Hey Sammy, can you do me a favor and grab me one of those Lysol wipes so I can wipe this? Do you see this? I don't know what happened. Over there. Please and thank you. Thank you, Linda. Yes, tell me again, because I don't. What was it you got? I did read it. Are you gonna clean it for me? I have nothing else to do. Thanks. This is Samantha. But there's always new people on here. Oh, thank God. Because I looked and I was like, where did that come from? I was saying it looked like a Smurf coughed on the table. Thank you. Okay, almost done. I feel like this top part is taking me forever. 3 left, okay. Oh yeah, I saw that. I haven't seen those. So I was really surprised when you said that. Do you have an idea of what you're gonna do with it? I do like these colors. I'm not really a huge football fan. I love baseball. That might be why I like these colors, because the Padres, one of their throwback colors is navy blue and orange, even though this isn't navy blue. But I still like. Oh, and my business colors too, huh? Duh. I actually think I'm going to change my colors. Oh, they really? I have a confession. So I have a bike wheel that I've had for a while. I just haven't known what I wanted to do with it. So I see all these things and I get these ideas and I'm like, okay, I want to get this, and then I get it and then I don't use it yet. So if for some reason I was stuck in my house for like a month, I probably could come up with something different every day to make. If anybody here knows who Deco Exchange is and you're a fan, they actually have boxes right now. It's a surprise box. And I decided to get one, and I got it the other day, and I showed Jeanette. I was so excited. I opened the box, and there was a skeleton in it, and I was so excited. But everything else in there, it was like the best box I've ever gotten. And I totally recommend, if you all want to get some supplies, get it. Their boxes are not disappointing. Yes, they are. Oh, really? Jeanette, so you have enough to make one. I just have one. I got, I think, silver. What else? There's so many things that are orange and blue, though, aren't there, Cindy? I feel like there are. I was. It was so exciting because I got a skeleton, and here I am. I've been, plotting and scheming all these different things that I want to make for Halloween. And if anybody hasn't seen Mr. Bones, you need to check that out because I am super proud of how it turned out. It's awesome. But I still need to figure out how to make a top hat. So the one that Mr. Bones is wearing, I had bought it like that. But Jeanette and I have been talking about different ideas of how we think we should make one. And so I bought different materials to try it different ways. I need to sit down and try it. But the last couple weeks have been a blur. Putting my stuff in the boutiques and then getting ready for the market and putting stuff in storage and all that good stuff. Okay, last one. Oh, that's super cool. See, they give good boxes. And as a matter of fact, I think this weekend it was on sale. I don't know if it still is though. Okay, so last one. I'm gonna put the sign on and then I'm gonna make a bow. I don't think I've made a bow live in a while, huh? Did you figure out what you're gonna make though with it tomorrow? Okay, so here we go. Halfway done. So now I can put this away. Grab my ribbons. So I don't always use the same ribbon in my bows. And if you're wondering why, it's simply because I don't want the ribbons to blend in with the rest of the wreath. I like to add something in that's going to make it pop out that has nothing to do with it. So, and I wonder if this is what came off on those people. I don't know. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and put the sign on. I love it when you don't know what you're going to do and you and I are the same. And then you just figure it out like what, I don't know, like a couple, hours or so, if that, before you go live. So again, here's the sign for this Broncos wreath that I'm making. And I think I'm just going to put it in the middle here. But I think I want to put it up a little bit because I want to put the bow at the bottom. Actually, I think I'm going to put this here and make a bow here. Okay. Yep. Thanks for your input, guys. Sorry, I was fixing what's underneath. There we go. You guys always help. I did not. Somebody on Etsy did though. I could make it, but with making wreaths, that's already time consuming enough. Plus, I try and keep the cost down as much as I can. Because otherwise this wreath would probably be super expensive. Oh, that's a good idea. Thanks, Tanya. Have you made one before? Because I was sitting there and I've been looking at signs all over. I was looking at YouTube videos and I just wasn't finding anything. Because there's like steampunk hats, and that's totally fine. but I also don't want to sew it. I'm not trying to be lazy. I just don't know how to sew. And I also don't want to sit there and spin my wheels on it. You know what I'm saying? Because if I want to try something, I want to make sure it's time effective for me, and it's cost effective for whoever I'm making it for. Just locating my spot to put these. Did you find a tutorial on it, or is it just what you came up with? Because I have ideas in my head of what I'm gonna do. Yeah, that's a great idea, Jeanette. You want to fly there and go get it? I actually just got some poster board. I have some material. I was thinking of, covering it with material, but I was also thinking it's not scary. I was also thinking of using, I actually got some stuff at Dollar Tree. It was like a lace. It's supposed to be an overlay for something else, but I see something and I think of it for something different. Oh, that's cool, Tanya. Tanya or Tanya? I hope it's Tanya, since they're spelled the same. Okay. So here's the sign. And I'm gonna make the bow. I'm gonna set it aside so you guys can see somewhere. Just got so much going on. All right. So I'm gonna use this one again. I'm using the football again, but I'm adding in this blue argyle and just a solid orange or coral, whatever you want to call it. Okay, I think I'm gonna go ahead and start with the football ribbon first. And since I'm putting it down at the bottom, or ish, I think I'm just going to do a 10-inch too, because I don't want it to hang too far down. Okay, so then you twist it, and you want the back side of the ribbon to face up. So I put that in here, and let me cut my tail. Yeah. That's what I was thinking too, Tanya, because there were so many different tutorials that I've seen. I mean, and they're really cool. So, I don't know, to me, they're kind of Halloween-esque. So, I was looking at those. I just really didn't find one that I liked. I saw a lot of people were saying that they find a pattern and they go with that. And then all that is that they just print it out and then use that to trace out, I guess, the materials to cut. So everybody does it different. I wish that wasn't the case. Yes, and I've seen that too. I kind of just, I'm doing my loops at 6 inches. I kind of just want to give it a try and see how it goes. So I'm going to actually do 3 on each side at 6 inches. And then I'm going to do the green and blue. had this since last year. I just don't use it. Go ahead and turn it around. See if I can do it this way so you guys can see it better. I think I'm going to do this one next. Still going to do 10-inch tails. But I'm going to do the loop a little bit shorter. Yeah, I actually got like a craft foam board. Sorry, I thought I had something on me. So I'm going to try that too. And I got some of that stiffer felt. There's a stiffer kind of felt, so I got that. I did get some regular felt because like I said, I have several different ideas of what I want to do. So I think I'm going to do this at 5 inches. And I'm going to do 2 loops on each side. So then I'm going to do 1 loop of the next one on each side. And then the orange, I'm just going to do just the center with it. And make this loop a little bit smaller. Just make sure they're the same. Yeah. All right, last ribbon. I keep wanting to put it over here. I don't know why, but these scissors, sometimes that's really weird. Anyway, maybe it's just me. Okay, so I'm just going to do a center loop. No, not in San Diego. But I think I remember that name. Thank you, Gail, and good morning. Yeah, I don't think we had it in San Diego. So I use a zip tie, but I also use a pipe cleaner. It depends on what kind of wreath. If it's a grapevine, I will do the floral wire. So, but I kind of set everything out the way I wanted it, but just want to fix it before I actually tighten it for good. And then we're going to put this pipe cleaner in. Get the wreath. The blue ones? Oh, yeah, I have. They're in there, in the belt. So I'm actually going to put this here. My little helper. You can also do this with your fingers, but it just is so much easier with this. I'm glad you like it, Mom. I'm glad somebody appreciates that. It's too light for me. I like my coffee darker. All right. You guys ready to see how it turned out? There we go. What do you guys think? The bow's okay right here? I like how it turned out. I still have to do footballs. but I can do them later. Let's see. What if I want to take them apart? Where do I find, what is that, Lou? All right, have fun at the store. Thanks, Mary. I think I actually might just put this in, like, here. Let's see. Let's just see what it looks like. This one's really tall. I like it. I wish this one wasn't so tall. But yeah, I think I'll put it something like that. Yeah. I don't know. What do you guys... Ooh, this is a thick wire on it. I think that's too long. Thank you, Patty. All right, yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and I'll put this on here. Something like this. But there you have a football themed wreath. Just happens to be the Broncos. So sorry for those of you that don't like them. But anyways, thanks for joining me. And I'm live Tuesdays at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time for Cut to the Point, and Thursdays for Thursday Happy Hour at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, except this week because I'm going out of town. So I'll try and go live this weekend while I'm at the show. No guarantees, but anyways, I will miss you all. Thank you for watching, and thank you for your love and support. I really appreciate it. And thank you for watching me make one of my creative visions a reality. Have a great rest of your week. Bye.